What? Oh, I was like, what? I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. Can you hear something? Okay. Awesome. Can you flip the camera so I can see what I look like? Oh my gosh! I can't even. Oh my gosh! I have a big glare on my forehead. Oh my god, people are gonna make fun of my forehead. Okay, go.
A week, never tried on the Kevin Gates. And if they rest in peace, they buggy up in heaven's gates. It's too many young people on the south side. Gotta set the land, our grandmama's outside. You gon' make me take the camera way downtown. You gon' make me turn my BM to my house wide. I just shot a both first. It just took so long, my tippy toes hurt. You can keep the no drink. I don't have to soul search. I'm still at my old church. Only ever soul merch. Grandma say I'm kosher. Mama say I'm kosher. DCI 1075. They can go live. Round 92. They do too. They should go on too. DCI 1075. Going live. Round 92. They do going too.
Welcome to Arcadia High School for this afternoon's baseball matchup between the Bishop Amat Rangers and the Arcadia Apache. At this time, we ask all players to come onto the field.
All right, guys.
Let's
go again.
Not yet.
Can we get a stand up or what?
Brendan Rodriguez.
Why are we doing it?
Batting second and playing shortstop, number 2, Frankie Clara. Batting third, playing center field, number 11, Tyler White. Batting fourth and catching, number 29, Daniel Briones. Batting fifth, playing second base, number 23, Adrian Verduzco. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 7, Isaiah Ayala. Batting seventh, playing first base, number 27, Jose Marquez. In right field, number 31, Steven Vasquez. Batting ninth, and being the designated hitter, number 4, Luke Viola. And batting 10th, and pitching, number 17, Ryan Verdugo. And starting second base, Alex Dolan. Batting second, and catching number 28, Mikey Easter. Batting third, and in center field, number 34, Brandon Ewan. Batting fourth, and pitching, number 13, Danny Chavez. Batting fifth in right field, number 24, Ari Narhati. Batting sixth, and at shortstop, number 3, Matt McIntyre. In left field, number 23, Ian Sutton, and designated hitter, number 37, American Myers. And batting last for the Apaches, number 51, third baseman, Zach Huerta.
Welcome and good afternoon to everybody to the beautiful Jamboree Field here in Arcadia, California. It's been 394 days since Apache News' last live stream, and we're more excited now than ever to finally be giving you coverage of today's CIF Southern Section game. My name is Clara Montenegro here with Giselle. Giselle, today is going to be a memorable day for the Apaches as it's been such a grind to get the athletes back here playing, and being back at the baseball field is such a good feeling. Giselle, as an athlete yourself, what does it mean to finally have sports back?
It's honestly such an amazing feeling to know that everybody worked super hard to get us back, and sports was one of the most anticipated things this school year. So just to be back on the field is such a reward.
Definitely, and today is a huge game for both of these teams. Bishop Amat is still looking for their first win after a loss to the talented Servite squad earlier in the season. And for the starting pitcher for Apaches, Daniel Chavez is probably his biggest start to date. How does Amat go about winning today's game?
Well, Bishop Amat has to feel confident today as they have Verdugo on the mound and a very well-rested team. I think Tyler White, the Long Beach State commit, has to be a catalyst in this lineup. We know how well he can hit as he hit a home run against Servite earlier today. We know that Bishop Amat has to be composed throughout this entire game, but they really have to be aggressive early on in order to knock down Chavez around before he gets too comfortable.
Definitely, and of course, Julian Eskridge, transferred from LaSalle and committed to Chico State, is ineligible for today's game, which is a loss for the Apaches. But for Daniel Chavez as a junior, it's going to be his biggest start for now. How does he calm his nerves and gives Lemus the quality start that he wants?
Run support. Run support is going to be the biggest thing for the junior, as it always helps the pitcher settle down and relax a little bit. So the Apaches are going to have a test today to see how many runs they can really put across the board. I think Mikey Easter, the Hawaii Pacific University commit, is definitely going to have a test today to see how well he can really hit against Verdugo and the entire staff today. As for the Apaches, defense is going to be really important, and they have to really be playing clean baseball.
All right, Giselle, it looks like it's about that time. Any predictions before we send it down to the field?
Honestly, today is just going to be about scores. Whoever can score first and really carry that momentum is going to be the X factor this afternoon.
Definitely. Alrighty, well, it looks like it's about that time. You heard it here, everybody. Stay tuned as we give you coverage of today's CIF Southern Section game as a number 3 ranked Bishop Amat Lancers take on your very own Arcadia Apaches as APN's first live stream of the year.
Let's take the field and then. Let's go, quickly get out there.
They left.
All in, dugout.
For the kids.
team was gonna fucking win. You see who was gonna bring snacks to me. So why fire? Go, Danny, out in front of that.
If she holler, let her go. She's indecisive. She can't decide. She keeps on looking from left to right. Come a bit closer. Look in my eyes. Searching is so wrong. I miss you right. To love and evil and disappoint and there's all. So give me the love. You can make up your mind, Please don't waste my time. I'm not trying to be right.
Keep your eye on Ian.
Come on, B-Rob!
Alrighty, first up for Amat, number 9, Brendan Rodriguez, left fielder.
Number 9 takes strike 2, and the count is currently 1 ball and 2 strikes. He takes high, ball 2. We've now got a full count with 3 balls and 2 strikes on player number 9.
Go, man, come in there, put the contact here, let's go.
And that seems to fall in. And the leadoff batter has got himself a single to start off the first inning.
All right, here we go. That's better than a walk. Let's go, man. Get ahead now. Green 14. Make sure one. Keep it going, man. I'm not Frank. I'm not baby.
They got the force out. Oh.
Did we get a freaking out?
And that seems to be an infield single for the second batter for the Bishop Amat.
That's like routine. He's constantly slipping.
And with 2 on and no outs, this is exactly what Daniel Chavez has to prove himself here for Lemus to, calm down a little bit, it's okay, get the first out, and then everything else will follow.
Let's go one at a time. Running.
The Apaches here have a force out and a home, so anything on the ground here could really help them out.
We're at 11. Yamashiro the first one. I'm not teed up. I'm not one. Go 1-3.
And Chavez delivers an off-speed pitch, which is the first off-speed pitch we've seen in the game, and the count is currently 1 ball and 1 strike.
And this is number 11, Tyler White at the plate, committed to Long Beach State. See what he can do with the plate.
And he pops that up, and that should be a pretty easy out. And I don't see him a tag. And the Apaches have got them out the first out of the inning.
Now at the plate is going to be number 29, Daniel Briones.
Once again, the Apaches have 1 out, so anything on the infield and the floor should be a pretty easy double play. Ball in the dirt. The runner seems to steal, and that is fouled by. Chavez delivers a ball high, and the count is currently 2 balls and 1 strike.
Go, ground ball right here, Dan. Oh, yeah!
29 is going to look at a strike go by with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the first. And that is a ball high, so once again we are at a full count with 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Watch the trail runner, Mikey. Hey, we got to cover second here, Dawn. Go 1-3. Up.
Runners are going, and that seems to be fouled off in the air. Let's see if the first man can get there, and foul.
Finish.
Now we got an important pitch coming up right here with full count and 2 on. It can either load up the bases or give the Apaches a second out, give them confidence.
And that seems to be in the gap, and the right fielder is there, and there is no tag. And just like that, the Apaches already have 2 outs in the top of the first.
Danny.
With that, that's going to bring up number 23, Adrian Verduzco, second baseman.
Number 23 is going to take a ball high, and the count is 1-0. Runners are going, and no throw.
Hey, now you have an open base, all right?
The Apaches here really need a 2 outs, so all they need is 1 more out, and they get out of this inning, safely. That is another ball high, and the count is currently 2-0.
I'll compete right here, Chavo.
The runner on third is stealing home and safe. And another runner seems to be coming in, and that runner seems to be safe too. Bishop Amat is now on the scoreboard with two runs and a runner on second.
And those are exactly the type of defensive mistakes we were talking about earlier that Arcadia couldn't have, especially early on in the game. Hopefully we can make a couple adjustments here, get that next out, and then prove ourselves with the run support and the bats for those errors right there.
Once again, we do have 2 outs here and a runner on second, so right here we really need to focus and get out of this inning as soon as possible. Drilled, and that is a foul ball.
Horta, just throw it in, dude. Come on.
Up at the plate now is number 7, Ayala, third baseman. Got 1 strike on him.
This way, Mac.
That is chopped to the left side, and he is out. So the Apaches get out of this inning with 2 runs on them, and the score is now 2-0, and we're going to the bottom of the first.
Get those back, boys.
Could see Lemus out there talking to his players. We know it's probably not the start he wanted to a game in the first inning, but hopefully he can make some adjustments, get some support from the bats. And how you were talking about earlier, Bishop Amat is ranked, according to the San Gabriel Valley Tribune, number 3, and Arcadia is number 4. But interestingly enough, Arcadia at 3-0 is ranked number 11th in the state of California.
Another update from the Diamond, we have our very own Apache softball team at the city right now, and it is currently 5-0 Apaches.
And leading off for the Apaches is number 1 Alex Dolan.
And that is a bunt attempt by Dolan, and he fouls it back.
Go, Dolan, get us going, man.
Dolan takes a ball inside, and if Dolan can get on base here, it'll be a really good sign for the Apaches, as they'll have their leadoff man with some speed on the bases. Is fouled back, and the count is currently 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Let's go, let's go. Come on, be a good leadoff right here, kid. Come on.
That is another ball high, and we are even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's going to take another ball, and that puts him at a 3-2 count. Dolan chops it out foul, and you can see that it was an inside pitch, so he's really trying to protect the plate right now.
Oh boy, keep battling. Here we go.
And right there you see the senior pitcher for Bishop Amat, Ryan Vertigo. 6'1", pretty tall.
And we got it grounded to the right side, and he is out.
Number 28, Mikey Easter.
And with 1 out, that's going to bring up number 28, senior Mikey Easter. Mikey Easter, big player for this baseball program. A lot of impact in their playoff runs. Always good at the bat. See what he can do here.
Easter takes ball 1, low and inside.
Somebody on that, please. It's on the back side of this building. Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. Let's go, Mike. Wait.
I'm going to put the count at 1 and 2.
And Easter fouls it right back. As we talked about earlier, Easter is a key player for this Apache roster, as he really is a utility player when he can catch and pitch. He's got a really great arm and a great fielder. And that is fouled off of his leg. And that brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Takes the ball in the dirt, and that is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Easter here really has the power to change this game and cut the score in half with just one swing of the bat. It's fouled off to the sides. The count remains at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
In their first scrimmage of the season, actually, he hit a home run. So right now would be another good time to follow up with that.
Easter is well here and really just it off. Another foul ball. The count.
Hey, we need someone to try and find that one. That's over there too. Somebody on that one too. I don't know if that stayed. Go to eight, come on! Go kid! Go Mike! Let's go to eight! Come on, Mike!
And that is a strikeout looking for Easter with the ball on the low and outside corner.
All right, and with 2 outs, that's going to bring up number 34, Brandon Nguyen. He's hit by pitch. Got 1 on base.
The Apaches have their first runner.
It's going to bring up number 13, Daniel Chavez, pitcher.
And he takes ball 1, and the count is now 1 ball and no strikes.
Here we go, Danny. Here we go, Bob.
We've got a swing and a miss at the plate and a pickoff attempt at first. Now Nguyen really has great speed, so he can do something special here. Another pickoff attempt, but this time it is from the pitchers directly to first.
Nguyen does have great speed, so I wouldn't be surprised here if he does attempt to steal.
That seems to be going down the right field line, and it drops.
Gotcha. Here we go, Daddy, I'm not bad. Here we go, Daddy. All you kids. All you kids.
He takes ball high, and the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Here we go, 1-3 up now. Here we go, Daddy.
They ball in the dirt, and Nguyen is far across first base, and he has successfully stolen second.
Oh no, you know what it is? It's a split. That's what he said. He does a split.
See on your screen that Nguyen had a great read on that ball. And number 13 fouls it off.
Here we go, Dam, that 1-3. Keep battling, baby, here we go. Here we go, Daddy.
And that is in the air. And it looks like the left fielder's got a read on that, and it is caught. Amat escapes that inning, and the score is now two runs for Amat and nothing for the Apaches.
When I touch a bag, young, do the most, yeah. And I want kind of flag, and you know what time it is, but don't know what time it is. Baby, I care, baby, I swear. Only one run fair, only two runs fair, yeah. Big shot.
First up to bat this inning for Amat is going to be number 27 Marquez, the first baseman.
He takes ball one in the dirt and is currently 1 ball and no strikes. That is another ball, and it is 2 balls and no strikes to start off the second inning.
Compete right here. Harrison, start throwing.
Number 27 now has 3 balls and no strikes on him.
Use your backside. You got to balance up first. Here we go.
He's got a strike on himself, making the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Swinging a miss, that brings the count now to 3 balls and 2 strikes. That is in the air. Outfielder seemed to have a good read on that, and the right fielder
Someone go stop Harrison until they get a runner on.
And that's going to bring up number 31, Steven Vasquez, the right fielder.
That is in the air once again. The shortstop, the left fielder all coming in, and the left fielders called it, and there's now 2 outs.
Caught by number 23, Ian Sutliff, very own Apache News member.
Quiet!
And number 4 has got him a strike on him with a high pitch.
It's a strike if he continues.
In the air once again, and it looks like all 3 outs are going to be made by the outfielders. That is a great inning by the Apaches, really redeeming themselves from the first.
Let's go, man. Hey, we gave him 2. All right, we spot him 2. Let's get him back. And then let's get back.
That's definitely more of the outing that we want to see from Daniel Chavez. He made a couple adjustments there, let them hit the ball, trust the defense, put in the work, and give him those outs.
Are you on the coach for pitches? No, for
None of those 3 balls were hit extremely hard. They were all just little bloopers that the outfielders were able to track down.
And leading off the inning for the Apaches is going to be number 24, Ari Narati. It's his 2nd year on varsity as a junior. He's got a good bat and power, so let's see if he can deliver.
Starts off his at bat with a high strike, bringing his count to 0 balls and 1 strike.
Get your timing in the on-deck circle. Let's go, Harry. Stay short. Stay short. Let's go.
A great piece of hitting by Narati as he fouls the 3rd pitch of his at bat straight back. That is another ball fouled off to the Bishop Amat dugout, and his count remains at 0 balls and 2 strikes. That is a strikeout swinging for Narati.
And with 1 out, that's going to bring up number 3, Matthew McIntyre. Senior this year. 2nd year on varsity.
He's got a strike one swinging, bringing the count to no balls and one strike. And that is a wild pitch to the backstop. The count is currently 1 ball and 1 strike. That is fouled straight back. The count is currently 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is strike 3 swinging for McIntyre, and the Bishop Amat now has 2 outs.
That's going to bring up number 17, Hunter Victoria.
He takes ball low.
Hunter is a junior this year, first year on varsity.
He bunts that, and with his speed, he is out, and that is the 3rd out with the 1-2-3 inning by Bishop Amat.
Throw the ball. Going. More.
That's going to bring up the top of the lineup again, number 9, Brendan Rodriguez. Singled his first at bat.
And he fouls that back. And that is a ground out to the first baseman. He takes ball 1. He takes strike 2. This hitter got a single back in the first inning and was one of the 2 who ended up scoring. So, as we can see, if he gets on base, the Apaches could be in a little bit of trouble. Takes another ball high, and the count is currently 2 balls and 1 strike. He takes ball low, bringing his count to 3 balls and 1 strike. And he's got himself a walk.
John. Laura.
Currently 2 for 2 with getting on base, and now to bat we have Tyler White, the Long Beach State commit. Got out on a pop fly in the first inning. Takes a ball high, and that is one of the few off-speed pitches we've seen from this pitcher so far. That is chopped, and that is going to be a single for Wyatt in the 5-6 hole. Amat now has 2 runners on base, a little bit similar to what happened in the first inning. It's going to bring up number 29, Daniel Briones, the catcher. Flew out to right field his first at-bat. He takes a ball low, with the count being 1 balls and no strikes.
Green 14. Apache. Let's go, Jenny. Apache.
That seems to be another thing in the air. And we've got ourselves a double play. I believe what Amat was trying to do, there was a hit and run, but the batter was not able to produce a ball on the ground.
Hey, keep it simple in your mind, guys. We're on a foul.
I'm here to stand tall, you be on my back, but it's hard to keep. Call her again, I'm love you. We be doing that, you have to end the things. End the things that you ready to ride. I pump in my cheek and push your back to the side. Go against the game, but you ready to hide. Bringing all the corner, make my touch a little high. I thought I was a goner, raised to your honor. Burn marijuana, deep down in the zone. Hotter than the sun, I made her ask a lot. Bought a baby powder, she popped it for $1. Don't stick around, she say you sell. So you can hit my phone, you need some help. Don't stick around, she say you sell. So you can hit my phone, you need some help. Stand tall,
Starting off in the bottom of the third for the Apaches, number 37, Harrison Myers.
And starting off the third inning for the Apache is going to be number 37, Harrison Myers. Harrison Myers, he has a good bat, but is yet to get started on the season. Also a member of the Apache News. If he wasn't playing right now, I guarantee you he'd be announcing.
And Myers here has himself in 0 balls and 1 strike. Myers watches one go by, and it is now 1 ball and 1 strike. Pops that one out, and that might be a little bit of trouble. And
And with 1 out, that's going to bring up number 51, Zachary Huerta. This is his 2nd year on varsity.
Huerta here is a great contact hitter, and he is able to place the ball, so let's see what he'll be able to do. He currently has a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls that off, making his count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Somebody needs to get that ball on the track, please. Let's go, Zach. This guy's getting it right here. Go, keep working.
Fouls another off, keeping his count as 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounds out to the 2nd baseman, and he is out.
Number 1, Outfield.
And that's going to bring up back the top of the lineup. Number 1, Alex Dolan. Grounded out to first, his first at bat.
He takes a ball, and his count is now 1 ball and no strikes. The ball reaches the backstop, and it is now 2 balls and 1 strike. He swings and it misses, and it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. He grounds it to the 2nd baseman, and he is out.
Understand nothing was done for me, so I can't stop it at all. I want it forever mine, ever mine, ever mine. Got it more. It's Sunday.
All right, Giselle, so after 3 innings, we saw the first inning, Daniel Chavez, a little bit of a subset. We got 2 runs earlier, and then no run support or much on the bases from Arcadia. What adjustments do you think they need to make if they want to continue to be able to compete in this game?
Honestly, I think the Apaches really just need to focus when they're out to bat. Don't think too much and just really try to place the ball. Don't think about the home runs. Don't think about the triples and doubles. Really just be a base hitting machine, and you can be producing runs pretty easily.
Yeah, definitely. And with the pitching from Ryan Verdugo, he already has 3 strikeouts so far in the game. We're only in the 3rd inning. That a couple people go down swinging, which is always good, making that effort. But you got to make those adjustments as a batter to be able to get on base and get those support for your pitcher. So we'll see what Danny Chavez is able to do this inning, and let you guys know.
Back to our Apache softball team. They are currently up 8-0 with an impressive win. And last Friday, the Apache softball team was able to defeat Temple City 10-0. So we're excited to see how many more runs the Apaches can score today.
Did he practice what?
That's going to bring up number 23, Adrian Verduzco.
He swings and misses, bringing his count to no balls and 1 strike. Watches the ball going by, and that makes his count 1 ball and 1 strike. The dirt for number 23, and his count is now 2 balls and 1 strike. He drills one into the left center gap, and the left center is able to cut it off, bringing him to just a single.
Number 7, Isaiah.
Boy.
A pickoff attempt by the Apaches, and the run on first is safe. Fouled off to the right side, bringing his count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's go, Apache. Somebody, here we go. Let's go, Danny.
A bunt attempt and he pulls back, bringing his count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
You ready, Mikey?
The bunt attempt and he puts it down. He will be out at first base but advances the runner to second. Great job by number 7.
And with that, that's going to bring up number 27, Jose Marquez. Flew out his first at bat.
Blue 11.
Number 27 takes strike 1 with an off-speed pitch, bringing his count to no balls and 1 strike. He takes ball high, and that brings his count to 1 ball and 1 strike. He fouls that off, and his count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Number 27 has an even count with 2 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes out looking for out number 2.
First strikeout of the game for Chavez. It's going to bring out number 31, Vasquez. Flew out his first at bat.
Left 41. Brendan! Take it away, Zach.
And that is a grounder to the shortstop. And he is out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not too bad of an inning for the Apaches, and now we'll see what they can do with their bat.
And that's going to bring up number 28, Mikey Easter. Struck out looking his first at bat.
Easter seems to be the best hitter on this lineup, so let's see what he can do.
Now, before this game, he was batting above 400.
And that is a hard ground ball to the third baseman. And he is out for out number 1 for Bishop Amat.
That's going to bring up number 34, Brandon Nguyen, who was hit by a pitch on the first pitch of his last at-bat. He also stole second. Had some speed from him.
Nguyen is a great runner, has a very high IQ, so if he can get on base here with only 1 out, that would be a great thing for the Apaches. And he takes ball 1 in the dirt, and the count is now 1 ball and no strikes.
Let's go.
He takes ball low and inside, bringing his count to 2 balls and no strikes.
That's down, Tim. Come on, man.
He takes strike 1 low and outside.
Let's go, B. Let's go, B. Go, B.
And Nguyen has got himself a 3 ball and 1 strike count. It's in the air, and the center fielder seems to be under it, and Nguyen makes the second out of the inning.
Now up, number 13, Danny Chavez.
And with 2 outs, going to bring back up the pitcher, number 13, Danny Chavez.
Good lead, bud. Good lead. Here we go. Here we go, Danny. I'm now. Let's go 1-3. Okay, get yours right here, baby. Here we go, bad.
He takes ball low, getting his count to 1 ball and no strikes.
Here we go, Danny. I'm now, bad. Here we go, 1-3. Here we go, bad. Go 1-3.
Fouls that off well to the right side, bringing his count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
Here we go, Danny. Here we go, bad. Here we go, 1-3. Here we go, Danny. Here we go, bad.
He takes ball 3, making his count 3 balls and 1 strike.
Find yours right here, Jenny. Get yours. Here we go, 1-3. Here we go, Daddy. I'm not bad.
And he has got himself a walk.
And with 1 on base and 2 outs, it's going to bring up number 24, Arcadia. He struck out his first at bat.
Arcadia here has a great bat with good power, so honestly, let's see what he can do, and maybe he'll change this game with just 1 swing with the bat.
Oh, yeah! That's how you! Yeah! like that. Keep it down. One arm. You two boys. Yeah, another one. Another one.
He fouls that off, making his count 1 ball and 1 strike. A pickoff attempt by the Amat pitcher, and he is safe at first. Another foul ball by number 24, bringing his count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. He watches ball 2 in the dirt, and he evens up his count with 2 balls and 2 strikes. The bag, having 2 runners on base for the Apaches.
And with 2 on and 2 out, that's going to bring up number 3, Matt McIntyre, who also struck out his first at bat. You definitely see Arcadia getting a little bit to the head of Ryan Verdugo. It's been pretty solid this game. And that's strike 1 on Matt McIntyre. And he swung. The count is now 0-2.
And that is ball 1 for number 3, making his count 1 ball and 2 strikes. McIntyre has really got to protect here, and honestly just a single up the middle can do something powerful for these Apaches. He strikes out, and the Amat gets out of that messy inning.
That's solid pitching from Verdugo to be able to 2 out, then walk 2, and then get another out. Really shows he's able to calm down his nerves, fix the mess ups, and get his job done.
Digo on Bishop Amat is really doing his job keeping these Apaches off balance, as the Apaches have 0 hits so far in the top of the 5th.
And to start off the inning for Amat, it's going to be number 4, Viola. Flew out his first at bat.
Number 4 takes ball 1. And he takes ball 2, making his count 2 balls and no strikes. And that is 3 balls in a row, making his count 3 balls and no strikes.
You gotta balance first, Danny. You gotta use your backside, bud.
He watched a strike one go by, making his count 3 balls and 1 strike. That is a grounder to the third baseman, and he is out for number 1.
Hey, Lar.
Now up, number 9, Brendan Rodriguez.
And that's going to bring up the top of the lineup again for Bishop Amat. It's going to be number 9, Brendan Rodriguez. Singled his first at bat.
Rolling. Alex.
Watch a strike one go by, making his count no balls and 1 strike.
Alex.
That is a ball in the air that seems to be for the second baseman, and it is. That is out number 2 for the Apaches.
Number 2, Frankie Corrales.
And that's going to bring up number 2, Perales. Has a single on the day and a walk.
That is a ball in the outside corner. His count is now 1 ball and no strikes. got himself his second ball, making his count 2 balls and no strikes.
Up, Mikey!
That is in the air on the right side for the catcher, and he's got it. And that is a 1-2-3 inning for the Apaches.
Oh, guys, come on. We got to start putting the ball in play here. Let's put the ball in play. Let's go. Start there. Find a hole somehow.
So he went to, like, usually the location's left shoulder, right? But then he went across to the right shoulder, and he went on the hammer in the dirt. So, like, usually the location will be there, and the nose, all that stuff.
Hey, that got the whole thing going.
The pitch is going to be off speed, and the location's on the left shoulder. But he'll stay on the left shoulder. But then he went to that number. Basically, like, if he's like, they'll go with a fastball, he'll stay on the left shoulder, they'll finish with the right side, the location, right? And sometimes they'll go across, and you're like, holy shit, that's different. Or then they'll go to the hat, like, that's different. Right before the location. They'll give you
Hey, why don't you get with Davis and we can call him?
Let's go, man. Be ready, Hunter. Let's go.
No masterpiece. 10 bad, then they after me. 1 bad.
And to start off the inning for the Apaches, going to be number 17, Hunter Victorio. Out on a bunt, his at bat.
Go, Hunter. Go, Hunter. I got to talk. You're under the ball.
He's fouled off, bringing his count to no balls and 2 strikes.
Could somebody please get the ball? And not the same guy every time? If I need to make a chart, I will. Shouldn't be too difficult. See you, Hunter. Oh, there we go, man. Go, Hunter. Go, Hunter.
That is strike 3 for number 27.
It's also the 5th strikeout for Verdugo. It's going to bring up number 37, Harrison Myers. Move out to right field, his first at bat.
He takes ball 1 in the dirt, making his count 1 ball and no strikes.
Go, Harry. How about? Here we go, man.
Baby, let's get to a battle. Let's go. Hey, go on, Harry. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big boy. Leave me off. Hey, he needs an axe now, kid. Let's go. Big boy. Harry. Come on, Harry. Let's swing it.
Let's go, Harry.
Let's go, kid. Come on, Harry. Hey, go on, Harry! Let's swing it!
Let's go, Harry!
Let's go, kid!
That is a shot in the left center gap for Harrison Myers, making him the first hit of this game for the Apaches.
That's exactly what Arcadia needed right there. They needed something to get going. There's only one out. You got a runner on base.
You guys have some people on the
You got Zachary Herta. Big bat coming up. Hopefully you can get some runs out of this.
Ari, JK.
Oh! Yes, sir!
Go, Zach.
That is in the air. And Harrison Myers is safe at first.
Now up. Number 1, Alex Dolan.
Let's go, man. We gotta get these guys up behind you. Let's go. Hey, throw me
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your mind goes numb, you can call that mental freak.
And that's going to bring at the top of the lineup again. Number 1, Alex Dolan, grounded out to first, both of his at-bats.
He takes ball 1 high and outside, making his count no ball and 1 strike.
Oh, he doesn't want to come in. Let's go, Cat. Oh, yeah, stay over there. Stay over there.
Go, Alex.
Oh, yeah, stay over there.
Come on.
Line drive to the left fielder.
And with 2 on and 2 out, this is exactly what Mikey Easter likes to hit. This is what he's known for. He's known for producing in these clutch moments. If he can get on base now, doesn't have to hit a home run, just got to get the ball going. Keep the inning alive.
Let's go, Mikey!
We got some real estate! We got some real estate!
Good boy!
And that seems to be an infield single for Mikey Easter. After the second baseman bobbles the ball and it gets past him, making the bases loaded for the Apaches, and Brendan Nguyen up to bat now.
Yes, sir!
Brandon Nguyen, another big producer for the Apaches. Hit by a pitch, his first at-bat. Fouled out to his second.
Freeze! Go, Enoch! Go, Enoch! Let's go, we're Brandon! Let's go! We don't want to hear for you! We don't want to hear for you! We go, Brandon!
Go, 34!
He takes strike 1, low and inside.
Let's go, B! Turn me out, baby! Turn me out! Come on, B! Let's go!
Let's go, bro. All of you kids. Let's go, Brandon!
Let's go, Brandon! Let's go!
That is strike 2, making his count 0-2.
Let's go, all you now. Let's go, man.
Nguyen has great power from the left side, so all we really need is just a poke out of the infield, and we've got ourselves a ball game.
Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Kid! Let's go, Kid! Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Brandon! Let's go, Kid!
It is high and outside.
Wow, we do not like that! Let's go, Kid! Go, Brandon!
And really needs to protect the plate here if he wants to help his team out.
Go, Brandon!
And that is a fly ball to the left side. And we've got 3 outs.
So we did that in between. So we gotta like X that out like our fingers.
I might need me some ventilation, a little vacation, use some fornication. Mind redefine new renovation. Space cool, back out of the space station. Go around town, do that in the day.
You gotta work your breaking ball right now. I need a guy to get Mikey. Let's go. Out here.
And that was a great inning by the Apaches. Even though they didn't get what they wanted, as soon as they're starting to make contact with the pitcher, they'll start getting a roll of it.
Definitely, to have the one out and then have Harrison Myers be able to get that first hit of the game, get the game going, give some confidence to the bats, know they can do it. Hopefully they can come out this inning, give Danny Chavez some of his support, a run support that he very much so needs as we're down 2-0 late in the game.
As long as the Apaches keep it up, we should be having ourselves a little cool ball game.
For the Lancers, number 11, Tyler White.
Out to bat is number 11, Tyler White, the Long Beach State commit. We watch a strike one go by, making his count no balls and 1 strike.
Tyler singled his last at bat.
On the baseball. On the baseball.
Can someone please get the ball? It's on the track.
Pay attention to the game and you'll know.
And with some solid contact, he lines out to the second baseman, making the first out for the...
Number 29, Daniel Briones.
And that's going to bring up the catcher, Briones.
I didn't want to take his last one.
Watches the ball go by, making his count 2 balls and no strikes. The strike goes by, making his count 2 balls and 1 strike for number 29. Fouls that off, evening his count out to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another foul ball, keeping his count as 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I'm trying. Sorry, 293. Got a cutter in his head. Sorry, he got COVID shot earlier yesterday. A little sore. Yeah, you go, baby. Come on, Daniel. Oh, yeah!
Good boy, Mikey.
And number 29 has got himself a strikeout with a high off speed from number 13. That call got a lot of chatter from both sides of the dugout.
Have to have it again. That's a warning. For what? Ball and strike. That's a warning. I didn't argue ball and strike. No, that's your warning. You got a warning. I didn't argue. You got a warning. For nothing. The coach is still warning.
Yeah, and with that chatter comes a warning from the umpire. Take note of that. It's going to bring up number 23, Adrian Vernusco. Singled his last at-bat.
Let's go, kid! Come on. Let's go, Andy! I'm not kid! Good job!
Go, strike one right here.
Let's go, Let's go, D! Let's go, Andy!
There's a high fly ball to the outfield, and no one seems to be under it, and that makes the third out, completing the inning.
That was terrible. It was terrible. Can we send together some hits again? Get some guys on base, see what happens? Let's go, man. We gave them two. Let's not give them the game. Alright? We gave them two. Let's not give them the game. Take it back right now.
Let's go, man.
Yeah. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took a whole thing. Slow down. Baby, we took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did you be at when they said it was tired of beefing you up, you can't even pay me enough to react. Waking up in the crib, sometimes I don't even know what I'm at.
How many pitches does he have? How many pitches does Danny have?
Pitching for the Lancers, number 22.
Straight change, Sam?
And it looks like Ryan Verdugo is done for the day. Now pitching for Amat is going to be number 23, Adrian Verduzco. We just saw him fly out to center field.
Let's see if the Apaches can continue their hitting streak and hopefully produce some runs.
Starting off with Apache inning, number 13, Danny Chavez.
Lance, swing a bat.
Starting off the inning for the Apaches is going to be number 13, Danny Chavez. He reached base on a walk his last at bat.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
And he has got himself hit by a pitch.
Uh-oh! There it is! Come on!
That is one runner on base for the Apaches with nobody on. Nobody out, sorry.
Definitely a good way to start the inning, especially number 24, Ari Narati, coming up. He was also hit by a pitch. His last at bat got 3 hit by pitches today.
a pickoff attempt by the catcher, and he is safe at first.
Come on, Tim! No way. That's up, man.
It's a strike high, which once again brings some chatter from the dugout, and the umpire seems to go talk.
That's a warning for you.
And that's a warning for our coach. And you got a warning on both sides. Problems with the officiating. Happens in games like this. But a close game.
Another pickoff attempt by the pitcher, and he is diving in there safely.
Oh my God!
Rahul watches ball 2 go by. He has a count of 2 balls and 1 strike. He's got 3 balls and 1 strike on him, with another pitch going low and outside.
All right, come
He takes strike number 2, and he's got himself a full count with 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that gets past the infield, and now we've got 2 runners on. That was a hard hit by Naradi, and the second baseman for the Lanterns was just unable to get a glove on it.
That's going to bring up Matt McIntyre. 2 strikeouts on the day.
You good. Hey, no back pitch, no nonsense, right? Hold your ground, listen to your coach.
And in for Matt McIntyre is going to be number 2, Lance Wong. This is his first year on varsity as a junior.
Come on, Lance! Come on, Lance! Good job, baby. Here, Lance! Right. You do it? I'm not Lance. Ah! Good. Hey, good job, Dan.
And Amat tries to pick up the runner at second, and he's in there safely.
You good too.
Lance Wong here is a really great contact hitter and rarely strikes out. He likes to get deep into the at-bat with a lot of foul balls, and he has great eye-hand coordination.
Good job. All right, you can't be vertical. You've got to be down into it, right? And you got to be ready to get back quick. Watch the second baseman, Laura. Then go. Get somebody to go. Get Jack or Jaden. Come on! You got a short note. All right?
Another bunt attempt, and the pitcher throws it high and outside. He currently has a count of 2 balls and no strikes.
Come on, Lance, right, babe. You go, let's go, baby. You, Lance.
He places the bunt just foul.
You, Lance, go to it. Bro, where's that bat? Come on. You, 2. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Lance. Let's go, Lance.
Lance Wang has a sister on our varsity softball team, and just to let you guys know, they end up winning with a final score of 8-1. He gets the bunt down fair, and he is first, but did a great job at advancing the runners to scoring position.
Great job, man.
With that, that's going to bring up number 17, Hunter Victorio. Struck out looking his last at-bat.
To go back to that last at-bat, Lance Wong did a great job at getting put in at the last second and just really doing his job at getting the bunt down.
Hey, go, Hunter's got top of 1. Let's go, baby. Here you go, Hunter. Hey, come on, let's swing it, kid. Come on. Come on, Hunter.
Takes a strike inside, making his count 0 balls and 1 strike.
Where we at, man? Here you go, Hunter. Let's go, Hunter. You want to it? Hey, come on, Hunter. Let's swing it.
Swings and misses at strike 2, and he's got himself in an 0-2 count.
Hey, let's protect right here. Let's swing it, kid. Come on. Protect right here. Protect. Contact here, kid. Hey, come on, 1-7. Come on, let's swing it. God dang it.
And he strikes out swinging, making it the second out of the inning for the Lancers.
It's going to bring up number 37, Harrison Myers. He did get the hitting going last inning. The single. What
he can do here, and hopefully he can put the first few runs on the board. He watches ball 1 in the dirt.
Frankie, we're in that scenario we talked about. Yes, sir, kid. Yes, sir, kid. Hey, come on, Harry. Hey, come on, swing it, kid. Come on. Come on. Let me say now.
He takes strike 1, making the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, come on, Harry, let's swing it, kid, come on! Let's go, Harry, let's go, baby! Let's go, Harry! Right here, Harry, come on, what do you say now?
Ball 2 goes by, making the count 2 balls and 1 strike for number 37, Harrison Myers.
We live for this here, kid! Not right now, come on. Let's swing it, kid, come on! Let's go, Harry! Come on, Harry, come on! Let's swing it right here, come on, 3-7! Hey, come on!
A nice cut by number 37, bringing his count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Let's swing it, Harry, come on!
All you.
Stay in the zone, kids. Stay in the zone. Come on. Go, Harry. Work it. Harry.
On the swing, Harry.
Let's go, Harry.
Hey, go on, Harry. You got this, kid. You got this. Come on,
kid.
Come on.
And that is a strikeout for Myers. Mott getting out of a tough inning once again.
Tim, 2 re-enter. Yeah, 3, sorry, yeah.
And starting off the inning for Bishop Amat is going to be number 7, Ayala. And that ball's going to go foul and caught by first baseman number 17.
Watch out!
Going to be 1 out.
Now up, number 27, Jose Marquez.
Now batting is number 27, Jose Marquez. Struck out looking his last at bat.
We're trying.
Come on, Jose, let's go, 2-7. Hey, let's go, everyone! One to go! Yes, sir! Come on! Got 2! Come on! 2!
Where is that?
Let's go, Danny, come on. 34 from 31, sir.
Now up, number 34, Diego Franco.
Careful, guys.
Now batting is going to be number 34, Diego Franco, his first at bat of the game.
Come on, Diego! Run the kid! Boy! Come on, Diego, let's go! Diego, run away now. Come on, Diego, I think 3-4. I'm out. Diego! Anytime, Diego! Oh!
He pops it up, and it seems that the center fielder is under it. And that finishes the top of the 7th inning for the Apaches.
Let's go, boy. Come on, let's win it now. Let's leave him on the field. Let's go. Let's go! Come on! Let's get some runs on the board! All that matters is right now. All that matters is right now. Let's go, man. Let's go. One run at a time, boys. Let's go.
And leading off the 7th inning for the Apaches is going to be number 51, Zach Huerta. Yet to be on base this game.
And this is going to be the last inning for the Apaches to score and hopefully get us some runs across the board, or at least tie up the game. He takes strike 2, and the count is currently no balls and 2 strikes. He takes a ball outside, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah! Oh!
And he is out by half of a step, and that is out number 1 for the Lancers.
It's going to bring up number 1, Alex Stolen. Singled his last at-bat. Hope he can get it going again.
He fouls it straight back for strike number 1, and his count is no balls and 1 strike. Hopefully the top of the lineup can do something right here. Takes a ball low and outside, evening out the count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
Let's go, dog. Get yours right here. Come on, dog, please. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, kid. Let's go, right here. Let's go, dog.
Takes a ball inside with 2 balls and 1 strike.
Let's go, dog. Let's go, dog. Come on, kid. Let's go, dog. Here we go, kid. Come on. Oh, yeah.
He takes strike number 2, evening out the count once again with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fouls it off, keeping his count as 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Here you go, one. Come on, kid. Here you go, one. Let's go, Here you go,
And that is in the air with the third baseman calling it and catching it for the second out.
And that's going to bring up with 2 outs, number 28, Mikey Easter. Singled his last at bat. Let's see if he can keep it alive for the Apaches.
One time I fucking pop up. Fuck.
Come on, Mike. Come on.
He takes ball 1 in the dirt for 1 ball and no strikes.
Come on, Mike. Let's go, Mikey. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mikey, let's go. Let's go, Mike, come on. Let's go, Mike. Come on, kid. Let's go, Mike. Hey, kid. Here you go, Mike. Come on, 2-8. Let's go, Mike. Come on, kid.
He takes another ball high and outside, making his count to be 3 balls and 1 strike.
2-8 right here. Go, base here, kid. Come on. Go, Mike. Come on, kid. Here go, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on. Go, Mike.
And that is strike 2 for Easter, making himself in a full count.
Come on, Mike. Let's go, Mike. Come on. Let's go, kid. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Right here. Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Right here. I got. Come on out. Let's go, Mike. Come on, do it. Come on, Mike. Come on it. Come on. Win this.
And it's fouled back.
Let's go, Tran. Come on, here we go, Mike. Here we go, Mike. Come on. Come on, sit down, Mike. Sit down. Let's go. Let's go, Mike.
Is a shot into the gap, and that falls.
No.
And Easter has got himself a single.
Let's go, baby, Mike. Let's go, Brandon.
Got ourselves a little 2-out rally. It's going to bring out number 34, Brandon Wen.
That was a great piece of hitting by Easter with 2 strikes and putting himself in a full count. Really just trying to make contact with the ball, and it ends up in the outfield gap.
Hey, Mikey, it's got to go to the backstop, right? Come on, bro. Let's go, kid. Let's go, bro.
Watches a ball go by low and inside.
Let's go, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go, kid. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, B. Come on, Brandon. Here you go, kid. Let's swing it.
Watches another ball go by, making his count 2 balls and no strikes.
Come on, bro. Let's go, 3-4. Come on. Let's go, bro. Hey, come on, Brandon. Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. Come on. Let's go, 3-4.
That was a nice cut by number 34. Swinging and missing, his count goes from 2 balls to 1 strike.
Let's go, kid, bro. Keep an eye on it, baby. Come on, bro. Come on, kid. Here we go, bro. Hey, come on, bro. Let's swing it, kid. Come on.
Another ball low and out. That makes us count 3 balls and 1 strike.
Come on. Let's go, Brandon. Be on time, Brandon. Swing it. Hey, who cares?
And he watches strike 2 go by on the outside corner. He's got himself in a full count and he really needs to protect anything close in order to keep himself alive.
Come on, get down the line. Come on, Brett. Come on, Brandon. Let's go, 1, 3, 4. Come on. Where you go? Oh, yeah.
And that is a walk for number 34, Brandon Nguyen.
Go, keep passing it.
It's going to bring out number 13, the pitcher, Danny Chavez. Hit by pitch early in the game and also walked, so he has reached base twice.
Go, Danny! Go, Dan! Let's go, Dan!
He watches strike 1 go by, making his count no balls and 1 strike.
Here we go, Danny, I'm not 1-3. Let's go, Danny, done!
He swings out a ball in the dirt and making his count no balls and 2 strikes.
I'm not 1-3.
Once again, he needs to swing on anything close in order to keep himself alive and hopefully add another base runner or maybe even a run for the Apaches.
Go, baby. Here we go, 1-3, I'm now. Hey, we're moving on a swing. Here we go. Let's go, beat the throw to second, Brandon. Go, Dan. Go, Danny, get tough, man. Go, Danny. I'm not 1-3, we say now, kid. Oh, yeah, way to fight it.
He fouls it off to the Bishop Amat dugout, keeping himself alive and really just swinging at anything close.
Hey, we're running on a swing. Go, Danny, let's go, Dan. Here we go, 1-3, I'm now. Here we go, Danny.
He watches the ball go by, making his count 1 ball and 2 strikes.
One to your right. Here we go, Danny, I'm not 1-3. Here we go, Danny, I'm now.
That is a deep fly ball. It is dropping. And the run is going to score there. 28 Matthew Easter. Definitely got a 2-out run now. Score is now 2-1. And just like that, a little blooper to center field cuts the score in half. And hyping up the dugout too. It's going to bring out number 24, Narati. Singled his last at bat. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Who's fast? Is Jalen faster than Danny?
That play right there may have hurt the Lancers, as the center fielder overthrows the catcher, allowing Brandon Nguyen to go from all the way from first to third, and the hitter to go from home plate to second.
You got the line. Whatever happens.
So just know what kind of pitch you're going to We'll see.
Hey, let's read ball and drive. All right, read ball and drive. He goes, you go. All right. Hey.
And now pitching for Amat is going to be number 44, the senior Isaiah Nunez.
Hey, check this out.
Casey. Okay, so we got 2 outs, right?
That's the torch.
Hey, B. You think you can score on a foul ball?
Also, looks like we got number 8, Casey Spencer, pinch running for Danny.
Let's go, Ari, right here, right now! Let's go! Hey, let's go, Ari! Hey, let's get me started! Ari, what do you think? Right here, Ari! Let's go to right here! Let's go! Let's go, Ari! Come on!
And he watches strike go by, making his count no balls and 1 strike.
Focus right here. 3, 2, 4. Let's go, Ari! Let's go, Ari! Be on time, man! Let's go, Ari!
That seems to... And that is caught by the second baseman.
And that's game. Final score 2-1. The Bishop Amat puts the Apache's records now at 3-1. Definitely was a fun first live stream back, as unfortunately we didn't get the win. Giselle, like you were saying earlier, how you thought team to score first is the one who's going to win it all, and that's how the tables turned today, right?
Of course, that first inning did hurt them a little bit, as those were the only 2 runs the Lancers scored, but they did make a good effort to come back at the end. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, late bats in the game. Still some signs of confidence that they can get the bat going. So hopefully we can see that on Monday. They go against a really good team as Cypress. If you enjoyed watching our live stream today, make sure you give us a thumbs up. And if you are watching and you go to Arcadia High School and are going to be attending next year, make sure you fill out our recruitment form, as our last day to apply for APN is today at midnight. We thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Put that